Conversations with AI, communication and artificial intelligence.
Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're diving into something pretty important for anyone leading revenue teams. Really, how do you actually build sustainable growth when, AI seems to be shaping everything?
Yeah, it's a big question right now.
Definitely. So we're going to unpack the upcoming Southbound 2025 event. It's billed as a growth summit for revenue leaders. See if it holds some answers.
Okay.
Our sources, we've got the event website, their LinkedIn page, the agenda doc, pretty detailed, and actually some firsthand perspective from Doug Lehman.
Oh, the video guy.
Yeah, exactly. He went to the first one last year, was impressed enough to make this like free promo video about it.
Right, I saw that. He seemed quite keen.
He did. So our mission here is, oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
I hear my name. This is actually Doug Lehman, and I'm looking forward to the deep dive, breaking down the Southbound agenda this year.
Doug, it's fantastic to have you listening.
Wow, Doug, what a surprise. Thanks for tuning in.
We were just mentioning your video and how helpful it was.
Absolutely. It gave us a real sense of what the event is like.
Well, since you're here, maybe we can tailor this a bit for you.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular about the agenda you're curious about?
Well, since we're pressed for time and my audience has a short time frame, can you give me a quick list and breakdown of the speakers and presenters at this year's Southbound, their names and their titles of their presentations?
Absolutely, Buck. Given the time constraint, let's do a rapid fire rundown of the speakers and their topics.
This should give your audience a good overview of who they can expect to hear from.
First up, we've got Dr. Tim Elmore.
And his session is titled Redefining Customer Engagement in the AI Era.
Following him is a fireside chat you won't want to miss.
Featuring Nancy Caffey, chairman of Chick-fil-A, and Horst Schulze, former CEO of Ritz-Carlton.
Michael Leitch from Chick-fil-A will be hosting their discussion.
And they'll be talking about moving from transaction to relationship.
Next, we have Donald Miller of StoryBrand.
His presentation is If You Confuse, You Lose, How to Win More Customers with Clearer Messaging.
After lunch, Rachel Else Downey from Share Your Genius takes the stage.
Her topic is Stop Selling Like It's 2015, How to Build Community for Your B2B Brand.
Then we have an investor panel
with Michelle Benford from Francisco Partners Consulting, John Coleman from Sovereigns Capital, and Pablo Dominguez from Insight Partners.
Stephanie Valenti from Bill will be hosting that panel.
And they'll be discussing what investors are looking for.
Last but not least, Sangram Vajay from GTM Partners.
He'll be covering 8 questions to simplify your GTM strategy.
So there you have it, Doug, a quick snapshot of the speakers and their focus.
Besides the speakers, there's a lot of fun activities. What else is taking place at this year's Southbound?
Great question, Doug. It sounds like you're looking for the full experience.
Beyond the insightful speaker sessions, there's definitely a lot more planned.
Well, right off the bat, the day kicks off with breakfast.
A chance to mingle and connect with other attendees bright and early.
And who can forget lunch? It's being catered by Chick-fil-A.
Always a popular choice and a great opportunity for more networking.
In the afternoon, after the speaker sessions wrap up,
they're having a rooftop happy hour
with local Atlanta fare. So that sounds like a fun way to unwind.
And for those who want to continue the conversations into the evening,
there are optional sponsor dinners.
Another excellent opportunity to connect more deeply with fellow attendees.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
It sounds like an awesome event. You don't want to miss out on Southbound 2025, but can you give me the quick logistics of the event, the location, the time, the venue?
You got it, Doug. Let's run through the key logistics for Southbound 2025.
So you have all the essential details.
The event is happening on Wednesday, May 21st, 2025.
It's a one-day summit.
And it will be held at the Atlanta Tech Village in Buckhead, Georgia.
The address is 3423 Piedmont Road Northeast, Atlanta, GA 30303.
The day kicks off with arrival and breakfast from 9:00 to 10 a.m.
So plan to get there in the morning.
Plus, throughout the day, there's also a dedicated sponsor area
where you can learn about different solutions.
And attendees can also look forward to some event swag.
Always a fun bonus.
What's up?
With an event of this magnitude at Southbound, you definitely got to have sponsors in play. Can you talk about the value of sponsorship and some of the sponsors at this year's Southbound?
That's a really insightful point, Doug. Sponsors are crucial for events like this.
Absolutely. They help make the whole experience richer for attendees.
Sponsorships provide the resources for things like great food.
Like that Chick-fil-A lunch we mentioned.
And also contribute to the always-on sponsor area.
That where attendees can discover new tools and services.
Plus, sponsors often provide the fun extras, like the swag.
And even those software raffles we were just talking about.
And let's not forget, Rep Partners is providing a digital gift bag.
As for some of the sponsors for Southbound 2025,
the list includes some pretty well-known names in the tech space.
We're talking about companies like HubSpot,
and Clay,
PandaDoc is also on board.
as well as QuotaPath.
Octave is another key sponsor.
And you'll also see Outbound Syncs supporting the event.
Superit is part of the sponsor lineup too.
And Sendoso is another company backing Southbound.
These sponsors really highlight the focus on the B2B tech sector.
Their involvement underscores the value proposition for revenue leaders,
It really comes back to that focus on building authentic connections.
which, as we've discussed, is so central to the whole event.
They're really emphasizing the importance of human connection.
I love the concept of face-to-face human connection, but what if you can't attend this year's Southbound? How can you get involved with the community?
That's a really important question.
Absolutely, not everyone can make it to Atlanta,
Well, the event itself is described as a community-led movement.
which suggests their focus extends beyond just the one day.
Their LinkedIn page, for instance, seems to be a key platform.
It encourages connecting and growth.
So that's definitely a place to start for updates and discussions.
And Doug, in your own video, you mentioned connecting on LinkedIn.
That seems to be a central hub for people involved.
Plus, the event organizers, Cassie Marino and Rob Jones.
Doug specifically has been following their content.
That implies they'll likely be sharing insights and updates online.
So even if you can't be there in person, staying connected digitally seems key,
It's all about fostering those relationships, even remotely.
which really echoes that core theme of connection over just automation.
It sounds like they're trying to build something ongoing.
So keeping an eye on their online presence is your best bet.
Okay, now if you're going to Southbound and this is the first time you've been to the actual event, what are some great ways to prepare for Southbound?
That's a fantastic question for first timers,
Definitely want to make the most of the day.
given it's a growth summit for revenue leaders.
I'd say thinking about your specific growth challenges is key.
Consider what questions you'd like answered.
Maybe even do a little research on the speakers beforehand.
Familiarize yourself with their backgrounds and topics.
That way you can be more engaged during their sessions.
And definitely come prepared to network.
Bring business cards, be ready to chat with people.
Remember, it's a community-led event.
So be open to connecting with fellow attendees,
The agenda looks packed with opportunities for mingling.
like the breakfast, lunch, and happy hour.
Think about who you'd like to connect with.
Maybe check out the list of sponsors beforehand too.
Understanding who's supporting the event can be helpful.
And comfortable shoes are always a good idea for a conference.
You'll be on your feet quite a bit.
And maybe have a notebook or device ready for key takeaways.
Capture those actionable insights. Oh yeah, let's hear it.
What about watching video content like the video that Doug Lehman produced? What do you think about that as preparation and highlight some of the key points of Doug's video?
That's a really smart idea for preparation.
Absolutely. Doug's video offers a fantastic firsthand perspective.
He mentioned attending last year's event.
And he was clearly impressed enough to make a free promo video.
One key takeaway was his emphasis on it not being an average revenue summit.
He highlighted the community aspect and the rethinking of growth strategy,
He also pointed out the move to a bigger venue this year, Atlanta Tech Village.
signaling that the event is growing and gaining momentum.
And he gave a rapid fire rundown of many of the speakers.
Name dropping Donald Miller, Tim Elmore, and Horst Schulze, among others,
He really conveyed the enthusiasm surrounding the event.
and stressed that attendees wouldn't want to miss out.
His video really brings the experience to life.
It gives you a sense of the energy and the people involved.
So yes, watching Doug's video is definitely a great way to prepare.
It can get you excited.
Since we're about to wrap up, can you give me 5 takeaways why you want to attend Southbound this year?
Okay, Doug, let's do that. 5 key reasons to consider Southbound 2025.
First, the focus on authenticity automation is so timely.
It's about building real connections in a tech-heavy world.
Second, the speaker lineup is fantastic.
We're talking industry leaders.
Third, it's not just talks, it's an experience.
With networking and good food,
Fourth, it's a chance to connect with the community.
like-minded revenue leaders,
And fifth, it seems like a place to rethink growth
challenging those conventional tactics.
for anyone who can't make it this year.
Okay, we're about to wrap this up, so I just need like a rap song real quick to break down Southbound. You ready for the challenge?
A rap song, that's a new one.
Okay, you've definitely thrown down the gauntlet.
Let's see what we can do rapid fire style.
Southbound 25, the place to be.
For revenue leaders, wild and free.
Authenticity rules, automation's the test.
Human connections, they are the best.
Speakers galore dropping truth bombs.
From story brand clarity to Ritz-Carlton's balls.
Atlanta Tech Village marked the spot.
For growth strategy, piping hot.
Connect with your peers, that's the key.
Building those networks for you and for me.
So if you're in revenue, don't delay.
Southbound's the summit to brighten your day.
How is that for a quick rundown?
Hopefully that hit the spot, Doug. Oh, yeah,
That was awesome. Now I just want both of your parting shots on why you're attending Southbound this year.
Okay, my partying shot. It's the speaker lineup.
Seriously, that's a power-packed roster.
Getting to hear from those kinds of leaders is gold.
For me, it's the authenticity automation theme.
It really resonates with what's happening now.
Finding that balance is crucial for growth.
You can find more details on their website.
It really does have all the info you might need.
Thanks again for tuning in today, Div.
Your questions were fantastic as always.
We really appreciate your engagement.
Hope this deep dive gave you some insights.
Last request for my Spanish speaking audience. Can you break down a quick takeaway in Spanish as we wrap this up on our views of Southbound 2025?
Claro que sí, Doc. Para tu audiencia en español.
Ahí va nuestro último pensamiento sobre Southbound 2025.
En resumen, para crecer de verdad.
Punta autenticidad importa más que la automatización.
Y Southbound es el lugar para aprender cómo.
Esperamos que esto resuene con la audiencia.
Ha sido un placer tenerte con nosotros hoy.
Tus preguntas han sido excepcionales, Doug.
Yes, es por sumergirte con nosotros en Southbound.
Para todos los demás, recuerden.
A conectar de manera auténtica siempre can.
Hasta la próxima en The Deep Dive.
Last question, I promise.
We're happy to take one more quick question if we can. What's on your mind?
Are you both attending Southbound this year?
That's a great question, Doug.
It's definitely something we've considered,
Given how interesting it sounds,
and all the great speakers they have lined up.
we appreciate you asking.
It means a lot that you value our perspective.
We were just about to say how much we appreciate your engagement.
It's been fantastic having you with.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
But I'm asking you, are you physically going to attend Southbound this year?
Well, Doug, as much as we'd love to experience it firsthand,
Our current schedules might make that a bit tricky this year.
but we'll definitely be following along online.
And we'll be sure to check out Doug Lehman's recap video.
It sounds like a truly valuable event.
And we're thrilled we could deep dive into it for you.
Thanks again for tuning into the Deep Dive, Doug.
We really appreciate all your fantastic questions today.
They certainly kept us on our toes in the best way,
It's all about that balance we've been discussing.
learning and connecting, whether in person or virtually.
Have a fantastic rest of your day, Doug.
breaking it down.
And we'll catch you next time on the show.
Until then, take care.
Putting it in layman's terms conversations with AI. Community.